Hello everybody, myself Nidhi Joshi, and in today's session I'm going to discuss about, once again I'm discussing about what is a minimum spanning tree and how to find the minimum spanning tree. I will be discussing Kruskal algorithm. Yes, so my agenda for this session is to discuss what is a Kruskal algorithm and the comparison. Like in the previous video I had discussed about the Prim's algorithm. So what is the difference in the Prim's and the Kruskal algorithm? Majorly we'll see what is the difference between the Prim's algorithm and Kruskal algorithm. But one thing is there, with both this algorithm we are going to find the minimum spanning tree. So I was just revise what is a spanning tree. A spanning tree is a special kind of tree that minimizes the length or weight of the edges of the tree. We had discussed about the cable company example. So here is the cable laying cost should be minimum and should provide facilities to the maximum customer. If technically we are talking about what is a minimum spanning tree. A minimum spanning tree is a spanning tree with the minimum or the smallest weight. And here generally in the question they are going to ask what is the weight of the tree. So instead of wasting the time, we'll start with what is a Kruskal algorithm. A Kruskal algorithm is a minimum spanning tree is used for finding the minimum spanning tree algorithm that takes the graph as input and find the subset of the edges of that graph. So which include all the vertices of the graph and has a minimum sum of weight among all the trees that can formed from the graph. So the Kruskal algorithm, it was first proposed by Joseph Kruskal. With the help of the Kruskal algorithm, we are finding the minimum cost edge, minimum weight, or is used for finding the minimum spanning tree. This algorithm allows or providing the minimum cost edge that has to be selected, but the minimum cost edge, whatever the minimum cost edge we are selecting, it is not necessary that it should be adjacent. So we'll see how this algorithm works. So first we are starting from the edge with the lowest weight and keeps on adding the minimum weighted edge or the minimum cost edge, but the minimum cost edge should not be adjacent to each other. So first what we are doing, in order to make the things very easy, we are sorting all the edges from low weight to high weight. Second, we take the edge with the lowest weight and add it to the spanning tree. If adding the edge created a cycle, then we'll reject that edge. At last, we are keeps on adding the edge until we reach all the vertices. If the edge is connecting or all the vertices of the graph, that time will stop our procedure. So to clear this point, let us consider one simple example. So that example graph we had discussed at in the Prim's algorithm also. So first what we are doing, we are selecting, we are arranging, like we are having the edges of weight 2, 3 and 4. So the first step that we are having is like we are selecting that edge which is having the lowest weight but should not form the circuit. So we had selected this edge, after that this edge. So here no more edge having a weight 2. After that we are selecting the edge having a weight of 3. So this edge we can select, this edge we can select. Here comes, like if we are selecting this edge, so that is forming a circuit. So if the circuit is formed and if we are not having no more edge having a minimum weight, so we are choosing another edge having more weight. So next we are selecting the edge having the weight 4. We can select this edge and this edge. So if we are selecting this edge, so already here we are getting a circuit. So we are not considering, we can consider this edge. So we cannot consider this edge. If we are considering this, the circuit will be formed. So here what we are getting at last, what we are having, this and like it is connecting all the vertices of the graph. So here only like the difference is in like how we are choosing the edges in Kruskal algorithm. So the simple thing is like in this algorithm the minimum cost edge has to be selected, but it is not necessary that selected optimum edges should be adjacent. Yes, how our algorithm proceeds. So here we got a minimum spanning tree. So if we are calculating the weight of the graph, it's 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. The minimum weight is 14. The total weight of this graph is 14. Now we'll see the comparison between the Prim's algorithm. With both this algorithm we are going to find the minimum spanning tree. So let us see what is there in the Prim's algorithm. In the Prim's algorithm, the tree that we are making or growing always remain connected. Even in the Kruskal algorithm, the tree that we are making or growing usually remain disconnected. How it is disconnected? Because we are not choosing the minimum weightage, it should be adjacent. So that's why it is disconnected. So we'll see what is there in the Prim's algorithm. Like in the Prim's algorithm, it grows a solution from a random vertex by adding the next cheapest vertex to the existing tree. So here in the Prim's algorithm, we are starting from one point, and after selecting the starting vertex, from there only we are choosing the minimum weighted edge. From there only we are choosing the minimum weight edge. So in the Kruskal algorithm, it grows a solution from the cheapest edge by adding the next cheapest edge to the existing tree or the forest. So the edges should not be adjacent. Now let us see the third difference, like what was the major difference in the Prim's and the Kruskal algorithm. In the Prim's algorithm is faster for the dense graph, whereas the Kruskal algorithm is faster for the sparse graph. So in order to find the minimum spanning tree, we can use Prim's algorithm or Kruskal algorithm. So we have seen both this algorithm, how this algorithm works. If we are given any weighted graph, then how we can solve the problem. And after that we had seen the comparison between the differences between both these approaches. Actually, both this approach are used to find the minimum spanning tree, which is nothing but it is a spanning tree with the minimum or the smallest weight. That all is there in this session. In case if you are having any doubt related to the spanning tree, how we are going to use the greedy method in order to find the minimum spanning tree, that I had discussed. If you are having any queries, doubt related to this topic, just let me know. I think you like my videos, and thank you for listening to this video.